Man, that Unc is always late stuff. I actually worked out on my favorite today. Because you know this 5:15 shit, like I tell you guys 5:15 because I always drag ass, pause. But I get out at 5 o'clock. Just takes me a little time to get ready to get out of here. While I was in the locker room getting changed, there in fact was a downpour. And by the time I was finished, it was no longer raining. Which means if I would have got out on time, I would have been stuck in that downpour. But since I didn't, I was not. Brittany! Kaden! I don't know, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, Kaden. I won't go that far, bruh. Hold on. I'm gonna try to wipe down the camera a little bit. There we go. Much better. Much better. You gotta call them all like Pokemons. First is like Pokemon, facts. B-Bob, what's good, B-Bob? What up, Yee? So check this out, peoples. I got some good news, man. I started editing the second episode of the Unc podcast on my lunch break. And it is way more fire than the first episode. Thanks in part to Bravo Moto Official for putting me on to that Riverside app to do the recording in 4K on both ends. That right there is clutch. But then on top of that, the subject matter was just crazy. Cam had his cousin on the show, and Buddy Paws went down a rabbit hole. All around, man, I can't wait until Sunday to drop this episode, man. Mofo Driver. What's good, Mofo Driver? I don't know if you, I don't think you've been here since the announcement, brother, but we now have a second channel. And if I'm being totally honest with myself, I like this new channel way better than the old. It's a podcast channel. Just some hood dudes talking shit about controversial subjects. Pausing each other as we go along. Oh, there was a crazy pause in yesterday's too, man. Oh, Buddy said, man, when you start digging into these people, yo, I was quietly pausing them up until that point. You know, I was pausing. I even let it be known to him, like, nah, you ain't gotta stop. Just keep on going. I'm just pausing for the studio, for the audience at home, so this way they don't have to pause in the comments. And then this one was just so wild. I was like, hey, yo, nah, that one was crazy, bro. Pause. Because like I said, Buddy was like, hey, when you start digging into these people, I was like, what? Do you start what? Bruh. Yo, we got kids watching, bro. You gotta chill with that. That's crazy. Start digging into these people. Where's the real cat? Oh, thank you. I probably have, yep. I didn't have all messages enabled. If Steve Harrington dies, we storm the gates of Netflix. You know, I don't fuck with Netflix no more. I used to have a Netflix account, and I really wish that I could, in good conscience, still have a Netflix account, because I really want to see that 50 Cent documentary about Diddy. But Netflix put out a series called Cuties, featuring a bunch of 8-year-old girls in bikinis and shit, and I cannot support that. Even if I don't watch it, it doesn't matter. By me giving them my money every month, I'm supporting that. So once they came out with that, I canceled my Netflix subscription, and I shan't be reinstating it. Yo, what was up with him, man? He's looked like he was auditioning for the Rockettes or something. ain't got more space. Oh yeah, and then you got this dumbass all the way up in front, leaving the room for me. Thank you, sir. Where's the real cat? Where's the real cat? Madison Nicole. What's good with you, Madison Nicole? Welcome to the chat. The real cat. Welcome to the chat. Cookie, get better. I feel like that's a pause. My whole fam is ready to see the shirt. Yeah, Brittany, you know what? And I made sure to give myself a little bit of motivation because my friend's mom that professionally makes t-shirts, and like I said, has been for many, many years. Like now, anybody can do that. So it's like, if you really think about it, unless I explain, sounds like just anybody else that just, bought transfer paper and just print shit up. Nah, she's been making t-shirts for a long, long time. Like before anybody could just do it. So I saw her at my office Christmas party because my boy's stepdad works at my job. And obviously he brought his wife to the Christmas party. So I told her, I don't know if your son told you, Ben, but I got some t-shirts I need made up. East Camel Toe, what's good with you, brother? Alexandria Burnett. Oh, wait, my bad. This dude is cool. Well, thank you, Alexandria. I appreciate you. Definitely appreciate everybody here in the chat, but especially the ones that shout me out, call me cool. Give me a little ego boost there. That guy looks like he wants to be in this lane, but I can't tell. I got to be careful. Yeah, so the podcast at Let Unc Tell It. This week's episode is going to be crazy. I'm in the middle of editing it right now. The biggest thing I got to worry about is getting canceled. Not by anything that I said, but you're responsible for your guests. So I got to be real careful editing and make sure I don't leave nothing in there that's going to get me flagged. But very controversial, very interesting conversation. And like I said, call homie with a wild pause. I'm going to make a short out of that one. But he's like, yeah, well, you start digging into these people. That is crazy. Let him write something like that in my chat and see how fast it ends up on a sweater. Fuck a t-shirt. Fuck a t-shirt. It's tough going so slow on this bike. It really is. It really is. Like, I gotta feather the throttle just to take off that slow. And it's really annoying, considering that I don't even have to be out of first gear right now. And I legit got another 30 miles an hour before I have to be out of first gear. That is just annoying. Magnus, what's good with you, man? Lane splitting in a smart car. No way that was a real question. Is bro cutting up in a smart car? That could be a real question because I'm not going to lie. I used to lane split in a Toyota Supra. Obviously not when the cars were this close together. But I have definitely split many a lane in a car before. So... much wider than a smart car, but nah, I'm on a motorcycle, sir. Never mind the lane splitting. What smart car is gonna be going this fast in first gear? You guys can see my gear indicator. That's that little number 1 right under the speed. That's the gear indicator. So I don't think a smart car even goes 65. I Killer Cam 9945. Yo, that's crazy. So Cam is my partner's name, not pause. My partner on the podcast. And yeah, this is an R1. Absolutely is an R1. Dooglas You're being Roger Ramjet today. Who's Roger Ramjet? I'm gonna have to call pause on that. That sounds wild. Raise it up. Yeah, it's a 2021. I bought it brand new, and then I'm not even gonna lie to you, a couple of months after I bought it, the R7 came out. And then I was kind of pissed that I didn't get the R7, because now that I'm old and shit, I don't ride like I used to. So I pay for the whole bike, but I don't get to use the whole bike. And that sucks. Back in the day, I used to have a ZX6R, and I would do all the 150 miles an hour my whole way home, every single day from work. Every once in a while, I might have to drop down to 130, like for a quick second, you know, but I was gone. Back then, this would have been a great bike for me. But now, I don't break that 100 mile an hour mark. And an R7 is good for 130. So the R7 got everything that I need, including the sound. So what made me go for the R1 over, let's say, a 600 is the fact that it sounds like this. I love that cross-plane crankshaft. Love it. And what's it called? The R7 has that also. So even though it's not the inline 4, it doesn't sound exactly the same. When this thing winds out, it is crazy. At the same time, I do like how the R7 sounds, and I would have been fine with that, and it would have saved me a lot of money. A lot of money. I could have bought almost 3 R7s for what I paid for this. Chirp the tires. Encounter, this is a motorcycle. The tires don't chirp. The best you're going to get is a wheelie. Once I get a chance... Oh, shit. Can I get in for the thanks, man? Best you're going to get is a wheelie. If I hit the gas, the front wheel comes up, the tire don't chirp. So I had a bootleg cop behind me. That's why I wasn't splitting the lanes. It was a community something or other with police painted on this fucking car. But at the same time, I'm sure he got a radio, and I ain't want no problems with the real polices. So I was doing what I had to do to stay off of his radar as much as possible until I saw I had a turning lane that I could jump into. So I jumped into the turning lane, and then, oh, whoops, my bad, I wasn't supposed to go this way. I asked Buddy in the car next to me, hey, do you mind if I get in? And that's that. Now, then again, if Buddy was going to bother me, he probably would have bothered me regardless, because unlucky for me, my license plate fell off, and I haven't got a chance to put it back on yet. So, that right there would have been enough. But at the same time, when they see that, they probably assume that it's a waste of time even flipping those lights on to begin with. So, I don't know what his thought process was, but I wasn't trying to find out. See, this you can't do in a smart car. There is a level of lane splitting that you'd be able to do in a smart car, but this is not it. I'm wondering what it's going to take, though, before the general public realizes that this actually makes it safer for us. And A, stop voting for people that will ban it. And B, stop bitching when you do it anyway. Well, who knows? See, California, I'm not a fan of the laws in California, the way that California goes about their legislation process. Definitely would not vote to make Florida anything like California, put it that way. But that's the one thing they got right, is lane splitting legislation. They allow you to keep yourself safe by going in between the cars so you don't get rear-ended by them. really good on California. It's just shocking to me because, like I said, California gets everything wrong. Uh-oh. There goes the sheriff. That light to turn green right there. Baby on board and you're driving right next to another car. That's smart. That's real smart, buddy. No, don't run from the police, but he don't exactly wait for them either. So, I'm not gonna act like there's nothing illegal about what I'm doing right now, but it's not considered eluding. Because in order for it to be considered eluding, they gotta get behind you, they gotta put their lights on, and you gotta know that they're looking to pull you over. It's not considered eluding. None of that took place. Oh man, this is all working out so beautifully for me right now. I had to open my big mouth though. I had to open my big mouth. Cynthia! What's good with you, Cynthia? Most jurisdictions won't chase motorcycles. Nah, you're 100% right. They actually told me that. Don Trump 9362. That he says that he hoped they have to scrape me off the asphalt. Well, that shows something about you, not something about me. You know, some people are just pieces of shit. I don't know if it's because you weren't raised right. I don't know if it's because your mom didn't love you. I don't know if it's because you're so mad at the world because you suck at life and nobody will ever respect you or take you seriously. I really don't know what your deal is. But when you have that kind of mentality, like I said, that shows everything about you, nothing about the person that you're mad at. So it is what it is. And not for nothing, I hope that you're one of those like leftist, you know, just weirdos that named yourself Don Trump out of some kind of disrespect for the president. Because I really, really, really hope me and you didn't vote for the same person. Really that. Because not for nothing, people talk a lot of shit about Trump supporters. And if any of them are like you, I can't even be mad at them. You know, I used to look at these people like they were nuts. Like, what is it about Trump supporters that you hate so much? They're all decent people that'll fucking, you know, do things for you. Try to help you out, show you love. But if you're what they're used to dealing with, it makes sense. So they were crazy. Could have made that fucking light. I definitely could have made that light. That sucks. you ever feel like it's too tight to lane split? No. But remember, I've been doing this 31 years, though. There was a point where I did. And now that that's gone, it makes me laugh because every time I'm in Colombia, bro, they have like little 125s out there. These tiny little thin 125s, right? And they stop. And then, bro, they all split over there. Like, it's illegal there, too. But they're not stupid like Americans. Well, they're not spoiled and lazy, which is the reason they're not stupid. But anyway, everybody splits over there, even the cops. But then every once in a while, you'll get to a point where somebody thought it was too tight of a squeeze, pause, and they don't go. And now all the rest of the bikes are all lined up behind them. And I'm just like, dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. I would have put my R1 through that shit, and you're on a 125. Wow. That shit bugs me out. But yeah, it's been a very, very long time since I ever felt like it was too tight to split. How we used, how, this is how take us unlawful. Yeah, but see, here's the whole thing. If I was alive back when there was slavery, I would have been encouraging people to run and become free. You know? So I'm not the type of person that looks at the authority as truth. I look at truth as authority. So first of all, I'm not teaching anybody anything because I'm just telling you what it is that I do. I'm not telling you what to do. Second of all, I have two choices. I either obey the law and put my life at risk, or I keep myself safe and risk a ticket. I mean, common sense. Obviously, you know, I have a decent job. I can afford to pay a ticket. I can't afford to die. So I'm definitely gonna pick the ticket over, you know, losing my life any day of the week. Problem is, the reason it's unlawful is just because of ignorance. People don't understand that. They don't realize that it makes it safer to go between the lanes. And they're jealous and butthurt because even though they're the ones that cause all this traffic because they're playing with their phones and not paying attention to the road, they still don't like to see anybody go about their business if they can. It's like when a crab tries to get out of a bucket and the rest of the crabs pull them in. It's like, yes, it's unlawful for the crab to leave the bucket because the person that caught him is the one that's making the rules. The person that caught him put him in that bucket for a reason. And obviously they don't want him out of that bucket. That doesn't mean the best thing for that crab is not to get the fuck out. But all the rest of the crabs are too stupid to realize that and too butthurt to watch somebody else get free. So they'll pull your ass right back in there. So to answer your question, not every law is just. Not every law makes sense. It is not always safe to follow the law. And I make a decision to put my safety over not getting a ticket. Solid Dio Gloria. If you're saying that you're making sense, I feel like you don't. I don't know who checked you on what you said, but clearly you're ignorant if somebody's telling you you are, because people in my chat, they know what they're talking about. Polk hella smart. Lexi average RX 350. What about the RS 350? RS 350 is a decent car. I'm loving this guy, but thank you, Polk hella smart. Yo, check out my other channel, man. Sunday is going to be the second episode of the Unk podcast. I'm a little old, and there's a lot of kids in here, so they call me Unk. And I started a new channel for the Unk podcast. And it's me and my other homie from New York and whatever guests we can have on, just talking about controversial shit, making fun of each other, calling pause on what each other says, and X, Y, and Z. So it's basically this without the motorcycle and with other people involved. So that channel I love, man. And not for nothing, Pokey hella smart. I can't really get a good look at the profile pictures. I could just kind of see him. But from what I see, you look like you're kind of hot, not for nothing. So shout out to you for being hot in my stream. Where we at, peoples? Where we at, peoples? This time I gotta make sure I don't miss my effing turn. There goes the police is up there. So my ass gonna stay right here. Raising head. That's weird. I just subbed to the Unk podcast. That's what's up. Appreciate you, man. We're just trying to pick the most controversial topics we can and just be as ignorant as possible. So hopefully that works out. What up, Phil? Captain Zano, you want to get laid for your birthday? Oh, that's funny. Shit, I can't remember the last time I didn't get laid for my birthday. So I feel you on that. I'm a little bit more old-fashioned when it comes to gifts, though. You know, me personally, I mean, everybody's different, but me personally, if I get laid, the chick is gonna get way more out of it than me. I'm not saying I don't enjoy it, but the chick always ends up getting way more out of that than I do. So personally, I'd rather get some head on my birthday, because that's a present. You know, making me work and doing something nice for you on my birthday, not necessarily a present. I enjoy it still, but that's not for my birthday. Sheesh, Pokey's hella smart. 3 years? That's crazy. But I mean, I guess it's a little bit different for a woman, though, because you have to be a lot more selective. You know? Me, as long as you're hot, that's all that really matters to me. But I'm a dude. It could be like that. And I'm not talking about like a society standards. I'm talking about for your own personal well-being, you know. A chick ends up with, you know, giving it to the wrong dude, and that can cause you so many headaches. Come on, Mr. Polices. I don't want you to see my license plate fell off, so I'm hoping you just keep on going. Keep on moving, sir. He sees my license plate fell off, and I'm gonna have to ride a lot faster than I want to. So, you want to keep everybody safe, you just stay up there, sir. Turn into that parking lot. So now that helped me out big time. Because A, you made a turn into the parking lot. But more importantly, if he changes his mind, I know why. Nobody saw this. Nobody saw this. Apparently, I was supposed to make a left here. I thought I was supposed to make a right. That's my story, and I am sticking to it. XRSTE, you know what time it is, brother. Not only you ride, but you ride a Jigsaw. And we all know that people that ride Jigsaws, man, they ride just like me or worse. I ain't trust Buddy in that pickup truck. It looked like he was trying to do me in. Obviously, I wasn't going to let that happen. And I also wasn't going to give him the satisfaction of trapping me back there. So, here we are. This is insane, though. I don't know what possesses people to deal with this shit every single day. And they're all responsible. They all caused this shit. None of them are paying attention. And on top of that, they're the ones that vote. We all vote, but I mean, like, I don't vote for people that ain't gonna fix this. You know, you vote for people that are gonna build more lanes and, you know, raise the speed limits and all of that shit. You don't vote for this. This is crazy. And I did it to myself again. This is not my street. But there's one main road over. Let me get in front of this dumbass in the landscaping truck. That wheel did not come up, people. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That wheel, both wheels stayed on the ground that whole entire time. You have my word. Fingers are crossed, but still. By the way, peoples, we almost home, and the stream's not gonna end. We still gonna chop it up when we get back to the house. I just had to flip the camera around because I can't be giving people turn-by-turn directions. I wish you could see this fucking idiot in front of me, though. Uh-oh. I forgot to put my camera on pre-record mode. By the way, peoples, anytime you see me position my head like that, pause, that means I am coming around a real sharp curve. And that is the proper body position to corner on a real sharp curve on a motorcycle. Right now, oh shit, I was going to, but this car's in my way. And still. Boom, I just made a complete 90-degree turn at 36 miles an hour. This doesn't sound like a lot, but believe me, kind of is. Thank you for being kind enough to put your hazard lights on before you pulled over like that. So this way I knew it was safe to pass. You see, some people are not stupid. And if it was only people that are not stupid on the road, man, it would be so much more of a comfortable experience. If you knew what everybody was going to do before they did it, you'd be able to go a lot faster. And it is possible for you to know what people are going to do before they do it. But they have to be willing to inform you by using that little switch next to their steering wheel. It's sad to say that most people are not. Pokey hella smart. Appreciate you being in the chat. I don't know who all you were talking to so far, but thank you to whoever that was for making her feel welcome. All right, now I'm gonna pass off the camera to somebody else. So the face you're about to look at is not the same guy that was on the bike running up all those tickets. Somebody, my brother does the ride, and then I finish up the chat. Pause. Let's see. Pokey hella high is Pokey hella smart in a genuine. What are you talking about, Captain Single? I don't even think that's in English. Everyone's been chill. That's what's up. GSXR STE. You know exactly what I mean. That's why I ain't taking. Well, that's why my brother didn't take his helmet off on camera. Gotta make sure that it's clearly two different people. All right. Let's see. All right, peoples. Now, this portion of the segment, is that what it is? This portion of the episode, this segment, we are going to roll up what I call a transgender cigarette. Because, wait, hold on a second. Poke hella smart is smoke hella pot. Oh, that's so funny. Poke hella smart, because what I was just getting ready to say is this segment is where we roll up what I call a transgender cigarette, because it identifies as tobacco, as to not be against YouTube community guidelines. So that was really funny that you that you happened to inform me of that tidbit at this particular time. That's the first time I heard that transgender cigarette. Well, we smoke one every day on this channel. I remember before I started calling them that, somebody, well, no. I didn't get reported for this. I got reported because my boy came over and I showed him one of my guns, and it was seen on camera. And apparently you can record videos with guns, but you can't handle a gun in a live stream. So I got my live streaming privileges taken away from me temporarily. But they informed me as to the whole list of things that will get your live streaming privileges taken away. And one of them was smoking something that's not a cigarette. But I know that YouTube is all about how people identify and proper pronouns and all of that stuff. So if this identifies as a cigarette, they really can't check me on it. Because if they were to check me on that, they would have to say that just because you identify as something doesn't make it so. I don't think YouTube's willing to do that. All socials are soft. Oh, hell yeah. Facts. Let's see. Poke hella smart. I had a seizure and I smashed my skull into the countertop. Wow. It wasn't because weed was too strong. It's because that wasn't weed, bro. I hate to break it to you, but there was something else in there. Oh, wow. You see? See, me and Poke hella smart. We on the same page. Is it cold now? Wonder woozing a beer? No, I'm just a bitch. I don't like the cold. So if I'm giving you my opinion, oh, hell yeah, it's freezing. But the legit temperature right now is like 75 degrees. So I would have to have some nerve to go complaining about how cold it is right now, knowing damn well that it really is cold in some places. Even though you're from New York. Let me ask you something, Yeet. Let me ask you a serious question. This is how I explain it to people down here when they tell me, oh, you from New York? You supposed to be used to that shit? Let's say a kid was getting physically abused. Let's say like he was getting the shit beat out of him every day for no reason, putting in the hospital constantly, right? And then when he was an adult, somebody smacked him and he had like a flashback and freaked out. You think anybody would be like, oh, you should be used to that by now? Nah, buddy's traumatized, bro. You know, I'm traumatized. I had enough cold, dude. 33 years of being in the cold, that's enough, man. Shorts and t-shirt weather in AZ. Kevin Slight, 1225. What up, Kevin Slight? Hella cash from New York, moved to Florida. Yeah. I mean, I've been down here for 10 years. But there's a lot of people moving here now, like basically from COVID on, because COVID, New York was like completely shut down. Like you couldn't do anything. In Florida, we didn't play that shit. I didn't miss one day of work. Oh, I missed a week.
But that wasn't because we were shut down. That was because I failed the COVID test, and I had to take I had to take a week off. You need sunshine? So why don't you come check me, man? I'll roll one up. I'll pick you up from the airport with a transgender cigarette ready. As long as you're not afraid to get on the back of a motorcycle. Yo, if my feet get cold for real, I turn into a brat. Yo, when I lived in New York, I used to have to sleep with socks on. Otherwise, I would wake up with like a sore throat and shit. And no más. No más. I'm small, let's go. Pause. I'm not. Just FYI. In any sense of the word, really. I'm 6'2" and 190 pounds now. But that's not what I was talking about. Let's see, the legend. My high performance bike clarifies as a class 2 e-bike with the sticker with a 50 mile an hour top speed. No comprendo, the legend. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Let's do this the right way. I went out and bought me a stand for my phone, mainly for my podcast. But why not use it for the live streams? Gives a better angle, gives some light. See, look, check this out. Well, hold on. Let's bring it outside. I'll get it set up and then I'll show you. Oh, you know what? I might as well get my my battery pack too, because I need that to power the light. Oh, never mind. Battery pack is in my leg bag, which I'm wearing. Thank you for your patience, peoples. Takes Uncle a little time to get set up. I have a class sticker on it, but I don't get that. What is the sticker for? All right, so now, here goes the stand. All right, so, which way does it go? Which way does it go? Now the wire is getting all tangled up. Oh, no, it goes this way. It goes this way. All right. Then, wait, what the actual fuck? Oh, there it goes. Then I plug in my battery pack. Hit the power switch. And now I can turn down the brightness much as I want. I could change the color. And then the phone goes right here. Alrighty. So now we got light and we got a stand, peoples. Take off my damn leg bag. This thing is cool. Like, it's comfortable enough that I forget that it's on. But at the same time, why not take it off? You out of here, Captain Go 6 VO. Later on, brother. Thank you for joining us. Cynthia. Well, thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate that. Compliments are always nice. I'm sure you're a very pretty lady. I just can't say that because I don't know what you look like, but I'm sure. Damn, I smoke and listen to you all day. Man, you getting me excited, poke hella smart. Yup, light it up. It's that time. Captain Sano, what's the matter? What's the matter, brother? You good? You take that as a compliment and hold it. You still got all comments on? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got all comments on. Wow, what did I miss something? Did I miss a pause? Unk is getting excited. No, that's not a pause, high voltage. Remember, there's only a pause if you ain't mean it like that. There's a young lady in the chat who, from what I can see, is kind of hot. And she just said something to me. Well, never mind. I meant it that way, so it's not a pause. Outlaw 7720. As per YouTube community guidelines, sir, what I'm smoking on is a transgender cigarette. It identifies as tobacco. Unk is getting crunk. Pause. Hello. What you mean pause? What pause, Yeet? Yeah, she meant that shit, Yeet. Come on, man. Why you always trying to throw a wrench in Unk's gears, brother? Damn, Yeet. Get with the program, sir. You trying to embarrass her so she want to leave? You see that, Paul Kellis mod? My mods are trying to cock block me. That shit is crazy. Where you from, young lady? Likes you a lot. He just wants to be nonchalant about it. Yo, Yeet. Bro, even if that was true, dude, let me give you a little fucking lesson, dude. Making it very, very obvious that you really like a chick that you don't fucking know from a hole in the wall is the easiest way to repel a woman, bro. Be smooth, man. Learn from Unk. Don't try to get Unk to learn from you. Got a troll when the eyes pull up. And yeah, I know, because you a hater, bro. You mad that this never happens to you, so you try to mess it up for me. I see. What if she's a torta? All right, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, brother. California. Oh, so you was listening to me talking all that shit about California too, wasn't you? I'm not a hater. I'm just like that. Bro, what you doing to me is the same as when somebody sees me lane splitting and then they fucking throw their car in front of me. That's not trolling. That's just hating. Right or wrong, Poke Ellis? Am I wrong? Am I telling lies here? Hey, you handsome and cool energy. Well, thank you, Cynthia. Hoping some of these youths are following my footsteps now. If I was, he said, if I was overweight, man, I would sell the absolute. Poke Hellas, you killing me right now. You killing me right now. You checking all the boxes except local. She agrees with you, Cali shit. She'd leave if she ever could. Oh, okay. That's what happened with me. That's what happened with me. I got the F out. And you know what's funny? I had never really been anywhere else. And I didn't know what life was like outside of New York. I just knew what life was like inside of New York. And I'm like, dude, it gotta be better somewhere else. Poke hella smart. You wanna know what's funny? I have family in Jacksonville. I usually go see them for Christmas. But right now, my bike needs a service at 26,600 miles. I can't be late or else I'll void my warranty. So, you know, I'm gonna have to miss out this year. uh, Blake, it's Black Frame. Black Frame, what's happening, brother? Madison Nicole, welcome back. Thank you, Yeet, for shouting that out because I wouldn't have noticed it. You out of here, Cynthia? Or you saying goodnight to someone that is? Oh, yeah, you go to bed early. I forgot about that. Black Frame, I'm chilling, man. What's good with you? Poke Hella Smart, my birthday is the day after Christmas. Wow, Poke Hella Smart. So we just got more and more common as time goes on. My birthday is the day after the 4th of July. Ain't that some ish? And you know what's funny? I tell people, especially people like that are from other countries, I tell them, hey, the reason they light off all those fireworks on the 4th of July is, I don't like the shadows all over my face. The reason we light off all those fireworks on the 4th of July is in anticipation of the real holiday, which is the next day, my birthday. That's my excuse for the fireworks. Never somebody's wondering like what all that is about. That's my answer. Yeet, man, you can call me Maddie. Oh shit. See, Yeet? Don't drop the ball on this, bro. Got you, no problem, legend. I know, but you could be my wingman in this uncle. Hey, you don't need a wingman. You just need a plane ticket. Black Frame, cool. Just got some crazy girl giving me a hard time, but it's all right. Oh, dude. Get used to that shit if you're not already, bro. That's why God made women so beautiful, man. That's the only thing that gets us to put up with that shit. Legend, I've raced in Cali bicycles. I say I'm slept on is because I was born on. I like that. Oh shit, so December 26th is Boxing Day? I didn't even know that. She in college? Oh, you in college? What are you studying? Oh, I thought you were talking about Poke Smeller Hot. Poke Hella Smart. Yo, even though I know what it's supposed to be, I'm really trying, and I'm not illiterate by any means. For some reason, I can't get your username right. Madison is in college. Oh, damn it, Madison. That's such a shame because Brother Yeet, man, is a good dude. But he's only 16. Black Frame, I forgot what I told you. What I missed? All due respect, Poke Hella Smart. Poke Hella Smothered. Yo, that's violation, bro. Why you gonna call out a name like that? They're fine shits. That's a t-shirt, bro. That is a t-shirt right there, if I ever seen one. Poke Hella Smart. It's called Broad Daylight because women light up. Check this out, Poke Hella Smart. Finally got it right. Are you familiar with the t-shirts that get produced on this channel? I'm used to it. What the fuck just happened? There we go. That was crazy though. Let me do that again. Oh, this looks creepy as fuck. Yo, that's crazy. Madison Nicole. Yeah, I caught that afterwards. I'm just a little behind. Paramedic. That's what's up, man. We definitely need more of your kind out there. Black Frame, how's the R1? Sir, the R1 has been giving me problems, dude. And this morning, it was not giving me problems. And then now it is back to giving me problems again. So who the f knows? I got to bring it back to the dealer for a service anyway. So, what's it called? Once I do, I'm going to have them find out everything. What's it called? Everything wrong with it. All right, so Mr. Legend, Poke Hella Smart.
This is yours?
Yeah.
This is yours.
Poke Hella Smart. I'm gonna put you on to the t-shirts. Madison Nicole, 18. That's not too bad. I mean, you know, give you a couple of years to catch up to you. I don't know. I'm just saying. So what's it called? So yeah, Poke Hella Smart. Some people can't even read my words. So yeah, I'm talking my hands. Oh man, so Poke Hella Smart, check this out. So we do a little thing in this chat what we call pause. If ever you say something, and this is not a threat, if you don't want to be subject to the game, you don't have to be. But yeah, so we call pause. If you say something that's meant innocent, but it sounds sexual, then you call pause to let it be known you ain't mean it like that. And if not, the assumption is going to be you meant it like that and we make jokes. What I started doing not too long ago, taking screenshots, and I put the chat on notice first. If you miss a pause, then a screenshot gets taken, and now you get put on blast on a t-shirt. The front of the t-shirt has a logo that says zero context, and the back of the t-shirt has your missed pause out of context on the shirt. So I'm gonna give you a couple examples. This is why I told you he was dangerously close earlier. I'm gonna give you a couple examples. I'm gonna use the green screen here to display some of my favorite t-shirts. Probably gonna start off with Yeet. So this way we can end off with somebody else and you don't have to feel like his pause is in everybody's memory. Because I know Yeet gets a little butthurt over his t-shirts. So here you go. Poke Hella Smart. That's how you end up on a t-shirt. I like trucks, the bigger the better, pause. That's what she said. There you go. That's how you pause. Yeah, your pause was epic, Legend, but I don't know where to find it. Unfortunately, I did not create a folder for the t-shirts. Yeah, they're all on my screenshots. Hella Smart, you have not triggered a t-shirt just yet. Yeet almost did a little while ago. And then when I brought up the t-shirt, it made me think, you know what? Let me put Poke Hella Smart on to the whole concept of the t-shirts. Because I mentioned it, but I don't think she knows what it is. What up, Latina Darius? All right, so now that was yeast. Let's move along. I got mas. Mucho mas. Let's go with the listen next, and I'm gonna end off with my favorite one all time, which is Britney's. Here's Alyssa's craziest t-shirt. Black Frame said necesito mucho dinero. Facts, brother. Folk Ellis Mott. It's not hard to end up on a t-shirt. All you gotta do is just say one wrong thing and forget to pause it. And that's it. You done for. It is over for you. Polk hella smart. Yo, I'm sorry. Like, I don't mean to seem like a creep. Because, like, I'm only looking so hard because the picture is so tiny on my screen. And I can't click on your profile right now. But you look so fucking hot. Like wow hot. That shit is crazy. Nah, I'm gonna be wearing yours soon enough. Man, you ain't gonna get no complaints out of me, sweetheart. Alright, check this out. My favorite t-shirt. My favorite t-shirt. Yeah, where we at? Where's your t-shirt at, Brittany? Come on, Brittany, where you at? No. Damn it. There's a certain aspect ratio I gotta click in order for it to show up on the screen. And I grabbed the wrong one. Pause. I know it's somewhere around here. There we go. Best t-shirt. Respectfully, can I not call you Unc? I hope you don't call me Unc. That shit fuck. Look, y'all don't have to be worried. So check it out. You see my favorite t-shirt? I'm trying to stay off the screen so this way it I don't block it. It's his legal name. It's alright. She can call me baby or something, even if Unc was my legal name. Nah. Yo, check this out. I kind of feel bad talking shit when he's not here, but he's cool. Like, this is my homeboy. Like, I don't make jokes on him like this to be a dick. It's because we're cool like that. But so I know a dude named Chad, right? And he's fat as fuck. So I call him Chad Tre Ocho Cinco. Poke Hellis Mott. Let me ask you something. Do you have any content on your channel? Like any posts, any shorts, any videos, like anything that I could possibly leave a comment on? Yeet. Not everybody's spitting game. Black Frame lives in Italy, bro. Black Frame just shares a legit common interest with Madison, and he's talking to her about it. Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. All right, so yo, unfortunately, Poke Hella Smart, these fucking assholes just suspended my Instagram account. I posted something about trannies, and somebody got mad and flagged me, and I had to appeal it. So now I'm going through the fucking appeal process, which is bullshit. But I am going to. I got a message I want to send to you. So I'm gonna create an unlisted short, and I'm gonna leave it as a comment on whatever you got on your channel. Just do me a favor and let me know as soon as you see it so I can delete it before anybody else finds it and looks at it. You used to ride dirt bikes back in the day? That's what's up. My kind of girl. Because I'm a southern guy. Mike Fame, I thought you live in Italy, bro. Yo, I'm smiling. Me too. But you can see that. B Bob. B Bob is back from the dispensary. Oh man, so I guess that means I gotta roll up another one. Real people know about the pedal bikes. Yeah. Oh man, until they're old enough to get on the motor ones. It is. You can see the country if you country. As I said, God bless you. Black frame, I do have my nose pierced. Damn it. Shh, B Bob is coercing me right now to roll up another one. You guys all know that I absolutely would not be smoking another one unless I was being forced to by B Bob. So, Poke Hella Smart, let me show you the bike then. You see only the onboard view. They'll let you get a good look on what's gonna be picking you up from the airport. Oh man, see now. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know I was muted. I said 10 points to Black Frank. That is proper use of the pause initiative. How long was I muted for? What was the last thing you heard? Guess what pajamas? Oh, let me stop minding my own business. When I see Black Frame, if you want to write anything to me, put that shit in all caps. From now on, I'm just gonna look the other way anytime I see correspondence between you and Madison. You were just saying you can roll up another one. Oh yeah. Of course I am, Bebop. But like I said, only for you. And I gotta say this right. All right, it's supposed to be smokes hella pot. Pokes hella smart. There we go. I got it right. It's only in honor of you and Pokes hella smart. That's the only reason I'm doing this. Otherwise, it would be totally out of the question, bro. Definitely would not be happening. That's your real name, Andrea? Or you shouting somebody out? Nah, don't worry, bro. I'm saying, dude, I'm not Yeet. I support the homies, man. Well, nice to meet you, Andrea. I'm Doug. Surprise, surprise. See, Bebop. I'm sorry, bro. I don't mean to put you on blast. But check this out. This just goes to show you how immature Yeet is, right? No offense, Yeet. I love you, bro, but you got some ways to go. So now, every time a chick starts flirting with me in the stream, Yeet gotta go and try to embarrass me and fuck it up. Bebop is a dude who's into dudes that was actually trying to shoot a shot at me when he first came into the stream. And he don't even hate on me when I'm over here talking to a chick that likes me, but Yeet does. How crazy is that, dude? That's my name, but you can call me whatever. Believe me, I will keep that in mind. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. I have a feeling I know what you like. And even though I'm not really into that kind of shit, I'm all for giving people what they want. So I have a feeling I'm gonna be calling you all kinds of crazy shit, but only in a certain setting. Damn, I didn't mean to flirt, but for real, you're right, typo. Yo, you too. I really love your energy, and like I said, your picture, from what I can see, yeah, you are definitely what's up. I'm a good one for yeah. I know you. Trust me, I know you. That's one of the gifts that God gave me. Is for some reason I talk to somebody for 30 seconds and I know everything I need to know about that person. And with rare exceptions, I can tell them what they're thinking. That sucks when somebody's fucking lying right to my face and I know exactly what's going through their head. But other than that, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, how you don't support Unc Antonio. That's the thing. He tries. His heart's in the right place. But he don't know what he's doing. It's like picture this. Picture this, right? It's the finals, the last game of the finals. And the Lakers are down by fucking, 2 points. And there's like 3 seconds left on the clock. And LeBron is about to throw up a 3-pointer or whatever, right? And some scrub comes that no one even heard of and grabs the ball out of his hand. And he tries to throw the shot up instead. That's Yeet. He means well. He's just trying to help the team. Let LeBron handle this, bro. I for real can't lie. My face is dead giveaway, and I'm too honest. I don't give a fuck, but I'm respectful when needed. Yo, but that's what's up, and that's me too. That's how I am. So, I like that. Did you stream on the other channel yet? Nah, Bebob, I can't yet. I still need like 30 more subscribers or some shit like that. Not trying to be auntie for real. You could, man. You take this all too seriously, man. It's just a bunch of, if you haven't noticed, there's a bunch of real young people in my stream. Like real young, like as young as 10 years old, And they all call me Unc, But it's not like something they call me in real life. It's funny though because when I came up, we had our unks, and now I'm a unk. How old are you, Andrea? Oh, you trying to be auntie? I thought you said I'm not trying to be auntie. Uh, Day after Christmas, 35. Well, you know what? That's even kind of better. Cause I'm usually messing around with chicks that are way too young for me. Just for the simple fact I don't really even have a target age. It's just that there's a certain way that certain thing I'm attracted to, and usually, those chicks are like 23, 25, and I'm pretty sure you got that at 35. I After what I just said, this is gonna sound wild, but I am 43. I will be 44 the day after the 4th of July. So you're still younger than me by a decent amount, but not too young that we won't be able to relate to each other. I get that. I don't look 34. Yeah, from what I can see, you don't. Okay, so we mirror each other. What you trying to? Oh, the numbers. Exactly. And then they say that I don't look my age, but then some people do. I get people all the time. I don't know if they're trying to be just trying to be nice, but people all the time tell me I look way younger than 43. Like they act like they don't believe me when I say I'm 43, and then other people they hit the nail right on the head. I know exactly how old I am. Wolverine. What's happening, brother? Yeah, B Bob, 43, brother. How old did you think I was? Madison, Nicole, man, I got a GMC, a Ford, and the Chevy. Well, shout out to you. It's quite the accomplishment at your age. The legend said, people think I'm like up to 20 years younger than my age. Well, good for you. That's what's up for you, man. Whatever you're doing right, keep it up, brother. Unless they're talking about your maturity level, then obviously you have to fix that. Black frame, I relate to you, bro. Bikes go brat. That's all I need to relate to people. Yo, facts on that, brother. Big facts on that. The legend. I'll be 40 next September. Poke hella smart. You're a handsome guy. Never forget. Well, I appreciate you. I do. And I know that. But I try not to let it get to my head. So I'm already in a position where like I don't have any kind of low self-esteem. I don't have any kind of like insecurities. I'm not like, oh, I wish I looked like this. I wish I looked like that. Anything beyond that, I think is a negative. So once that you're not ugly, you know what I mean? Like feeling like you're all that good looking, no matter how handsome you are, beautiful you are, like I wouldn't like the attitude that would come along with that. So I try to keep myself humble, but don't worry, I'm definitely not like, man, I wish I looked better. Yeet, man, I do live on a farm. That's what's up, man. See, that right there gives you a level of self-sufficiency that most people don't have. I have an 80. 8388 Delta Coupe at Alexia RX. Delta Coupe. Delta Coupe. Help me out with that because I'm sure I know what it is, but it's not ringing the bell right now. B-Bow, I thought you were like 49. Man, yeah, you did. Don't lie, bro. You know you did. It's all good, brother. The legend. I don't move like a 40-year-old. Like how I move in groove. Pause, bro. You know what? Nah, dude. I've been itching to get you on a t-shirt, so there you go, sir. My man said, I don't move like a 40-year-old, like how I move in groove. It's crazy. Yo, we got kids watching, bro. You are wilding right now. I can't wait to get a 1000cc this spring. Where do you live, Wolverine? Is it even worth it, bro? Because let me tell you something, man. I kind of hate having 1000cc. It's like it's just so much power that goes to waste, bro. Unless you're gonna take it to the track, then shit, man, enjoy that. I'm gonna try to skip a little bit. Top tier. If your heart is in the right place, your mindset is proper. Exactly. Exactly. Hold on. The legend said, I have an AI sketch of how I look. No, you don't, sir. You have an AI sketch of how you would look if you didn't have any imperfections. That's what those AI sketches are. You got a camera, though. Camera will tell you what you look like. Yeet said, I can relate to her as much, but if she answers my question perfectly, she is valid. I can't relate to her as much, but if she answers my question perfectly, she is valid. What kind of stipulation is that, Yeet? Ah, legend. Call this pause. Nah, you look mid-30s, dude. Well, appreciate you, Bebop. Nah, mid-40s, brother. Okay, she has a taste in trucks. Imaginary high five. Hey, Yeet. Don't wish the high five on nobody, bro. And I probably have to pause you on that next time. You know what the high five is, right, Yeet? Bro, some black frame, bro. Some days ago, I took a girl for a spin on the 03 ZX6R. I'll just say the bike was struggling. To be honest, the bitch was on the big side though. That bike wasn't struggling, bro. You just ride fast, dude. Yeah, that shit wasn't fucking tearing up the streets like you normally used to. On the profile picture I got. AI can't replicate me. That's what's up. That's what I like to hear. Fuck an AI. AI, the only thing that I use AI for, right? I'll let it do some research for me sometimes. Or I'll let it design a thumbnail for me or whatever. Like not even design, like I'll tell it what I want and I'll make it create a thumbnail. Like on my podcast channel, my intro is from AI. I got a whole bunch of kids, like college kids, in the classroom, and there's no professor. And one of them was like, "What do we do?" Another one was like, "Uncle, help us." And then he goes on his laptop, and then the podcast pops up, and then it fades to black, and then it goes into the fucking episode. And there you go. That's what AI is good for. I'm gonna fucking make myself an AI. Poke Hellis Mount, what's that all about? Oh, I keep doing that shit. Yo, but doesn't that look fucking creepy as shit though? Like, don't it look like fucking like aliens invading? No, but hold on. I wanted to go back to like regular. Yeah, there we go. Watch. That shit looks so fucking creepy. I want to use that for like a Halloween decoration. I should put that on my fucking bag. Hell yeah. Oh, but I don't celebrate Halloween. But I can literally dance to anything. I gave the homie advice, and this motherfucker asked. I gave the homie advice, and this motherfucker asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT literally said everything I said. Like, oh hell no. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. If you only mention, thought you can read minds. Oh, I gotta be like with the person physically. Oh, damn! I can't say what I want to say. Respect to the nieces and nephews. Put it in code. I want to hear this. Was you getting ready to curse me out or tell me something else? Tell me something nice. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm all for it. No objections here. Yeah, there goes Yeet on cue. On cue. B Bob, you still smoking? Pause. Well, pause because I'm. Never mind. Just buy Ringo. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with? Hey, Andrea, you see what I gotta deal with? You see these brats? You sure you want to be auntie? This type of shit you gonna have to put up with. Hey, dude, I saw Rachel modeling for some biker guys channel last year. Oh, that's what's up. Well, I'm glad to hear she's okay. B-Bob said I never stopped smoking. They gonna do it. All right. Be careful what you sign up for. These kids are brutal. I wonder who can raise me up, Black Frame or Yeet, man. Yo, guys, man. Like, she's literally giving you the green light. I don't know what the hell. It's my job to. No, it's not, Yeet. It's not, bro. It's your job to observe. That's what it's your job to do. It's your job to take notes. See? Poke Hellismart agrees. Now, let me ask you something, Poke Hellismart. Be honest with me. No matter what Yeet looks like, if he would have learned a little bit from Unc, do you think he'd be in here always complaining how he don't have a girlfriend? For some reason, I don't think so. Maybe I think too highly of myself, but I feel like if he would act a little bit more like Unc, he wouldn't be bitching about that shit. I said, tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like if Yeet would learn a little bit from Unc and be a little bit more like me, instead of trying to always throw a wrench in my gears, if you would just observe and try to emulate, he wouldn't be in here complaining all the time about how he can't find a girlfriend. Is that fair to say, or am I am I full of myself right now? I'm single because I haven't met the right one. I'm solid in my solitude until I meet him. You got any kids? Yee said, Maddie, I feel like you have a boyfriend since you're in college. Nah, dude. It's the same problem on both sides. It's like there's so few good people out there that are left that it's like they're all taken. Like they all found each other real early. They're all happily married. And everybody else out there on the market sucks. So the very few people out there that are single, that are good people, have a very, very difficult time finding somebody that's worth being with on both sides, dude. It's fucking crazy. And now, like women, the bad ones, have spent so much time and put so much effort into shaming men for everything they possibly can. As far as approaching them, or they walk around with a phone in their back pocket to catch men looking at their ass and then put them on social media and shit. So men just all out stopped approaching women altogether. So it's like, and now the women are complaining, why won't men approach me anymore? Because you embarrassed them every time they fucking tried to before, and now they're sick of it, maybe. You know what I mean? So it's like, luckily for me, I ain't never had any chick really try to make a fool out of me. Like when I try to shoot my shot, it's like usually they're at least respectful. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the times when I get turned down, I could tell she's feeling me, but she really genuinely is in a relationship and she really don't want to cheat. So she's just being a good woman at that point. But like, I can usually tell the difference. Some of them are just not interested. Some of them are interested but can't. Some of them are interested but can and do. What is it called? So I've never really felt that in my life, that rejection that these guys have to deal with, but I know it happens and they're sick of it. So in a nutshell, unfortunately for your generation, bro, hopefully by the time you're a little bit older, but you're already 16, so you're already at that stage. I don't see everything just changing overnight. But unfortunately for you and your age group, man, it sucks, bro. Like dating was a lot easier when I was younger, dude. A lot easier. It's not the same. He said, bro, I'm not even complaining. Word, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying before. I'm like, shit, even Bebop, man. Bebop ain't even trying to hate on me, but Yeet. Get a bike, go train, get a good haircut, women will come. Pause. Hey, I'm a leader, not a follower. Well, guess what, Yeet? Every good leader got to learn from somewhere. Nah, no kids. Oh, nice. I actually seen Yeet bench press 100 kilos of my. I'm a shaker and a mover. Even if you weren't, believe me, you will be. I'll make sure of that. Oh man. You'd be like 10 minutes, they got earthquakes in Florida. I thought I got away from that shit. Nah, it's not an earthquake. But what about distance? What did I miss? Who's that? So, Bo can lift the bale of hay with no effort. Yo, a kid got ran over by a car and bro picked it up so the kid could get out. But what about distance? I think I'm lost on that one. Hell yeah, bro. The legend said I like press 650. The legend. We love you, bro. But I gotta start calling you one up. I'm gonna start calling you Mushroom, dude. Green Mushroom. That's what your name should be on here. Green Mushroom, dude. Cause you always got one up everybody. We both him each other, to be honest. Real love is hard these days. Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm not saying not. But I'm saying is women are asking why the men don't approach. And that's why they don't approach. You know, traditionally women are not really supposed to approach. So if you shaming them, like when they try to approach, like that's even more fucked up. You know what I mean? But you know, the question that was out there is, well, why are men approaching us? And it's because they're sick of the fucking, you know. I'm not saying it doesn't go both ways. I'm just saying that's the reason for that particular, you know. I don't never shame anyone, but for real, I don't fuck with them if they carry shame without any attempts to try. I will never shame anyone, but I for real won't with them if they carry shame without any attempts to try. It goes both ways. I think I understand, but I might have missed something out of that. Madison, yeet man, by the way, you can leave whatever you want. You can get back to your phone whenever. Rejection is protection. Not always. Sometimes you just don't like somebody. I've never done dating apps or hookups. It's just not my style. Man, you are starting to be like too good to be true. I'm really afraid to find out what's the catch. Black frame, bro. What the fuck, man? Black frame, bro. Some weeks ago, I was out with this girl. Suddenly, I catch the bitch friends kissing her purse. Her purse, dog, bro. Oh, yo. Wow, that's crazy. That is wild crazy. I don't know who made that. Oh, Madison. Oh, Matt. Yeah, she's saying she breaks hearts, bro. That's what she means. That's what that means. Wise men learn from the fool. Ain't that the truth? I like your shirt, dude. Thank you. It's some car shirt. I got like Mustang or Camaro. Mustang, I think. The legend said, but I leg press 650 pounds. Yo, you know who you remind me of, legend? Who's seen Napoleon Dynamite? Legend is Uncle Rico. Back in '82, I used to be able to throw a pigskin a quarter mile. 100 kilos, what the metric system, different countries. He's in Italy, Bebop. Italia. Three times my weight. Yo, who knows Uncle Rico? Tell me somebody knows Uncle Rico. Oh shit, Bebop. Yeah, he called you Bebop. I think you just got a new name, bro. No one approaches me because I don't give that vibe. I don't welcome it from the wrong person. Well, it's probably that, and you probably are just as hot as what you look like from what I can see in that little tiny ass picture. Because dudes, for some reason, they don't. It's not like they're intimidated, right? Because I've been there before. I'm not speaking for other people. When I was younger, I was in those shoes. Like the really, really hot ones, you don't even bother to approach. Because you just like, I know my league. I know what the chicks that I end up with look like, and they sure as fuck don't look like her. So let me leave that for somebody that knows what he's doing. You know, and then you start to realize those women, everybody has the same thought. So nobody says anything to them. And some of them are walking around gorgeous, thinking they're ugly as fuck. And obviously, those are not the ones. Well, I can't even say obviously, because the ones that overdo it with the makeup and always got their hair and nails done, some of that could be insecurity. But I'm not even talking about those. I'm talking about the natural beauties. The women just walk around like no matter what they're wearing, no matter how they're just gorgeous, no matter what. Half of them think they're ugly because dudes are afraid to approach. Well, not afraid to approach them. We already explained why they don't. Some of them might be afraid, and the other ones are like, nah, I'm good. That's not gonna happen. So since they don't get approached, they're probably walking around like, what the fuck is wrong with me? It's nothing. That's the problem. Legend, no, I'm a forklift operator. I was a professional cyclist for 5 years. That's what's up, legend. It's nice to be able to do what you love professionally. Bebop, that's what I'm saying. What did I say? Bebop? Was it me or you co-signing somebody else? Black Frame, yeah, bro. I gotta hurry up and get through this because it's getting late. I gotta do that podcast tonight. Ayo, bro, why sabotage yourself? Yo, that's what that boy does is sabotage, man. That's what he does best. Shit, how far behind am I in the chat? I'm gonna kind of like skim. So, if anybody said anything important and I missed it, let me know, please. Bebop said he remember Uncle Rico. Poke hella smile. I don't even think I'm attractive, but I'm also an asshole myself. I'm funny as fuck. Yeah, but that's what I was just saying. It's the most beautiful women out there that really don't think they look all that good. But the ones that really don't look all that good think they're gorgeous. I don't wear makeup. See? See? I'm very observant, peoples. There's things that happen very often in society, and I tend to pick up on them. Dude, you remind me of Rex Quant. I wish I could remember his lines, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm just objectively against makeup. Yo, but that's the thing. Most of us are. Women do all that shit to impress other women. Realistically, you know, because most men don't care about that, but would prefer the woman without makeup, no matter what she looks like. You know, not just the pretty ones either. Like just in general, the makeup, it just makes you look worse. You know, it's crazy, but whatever. They do it to impress each other. I saw a meme once, women complaining about how, this guy gets to wear the same suit to all these different events and blah, 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 blah. And, a woman got to wear a different dress every time. That's because of other women. Let's see. The lumber building materials is what I do. That's dangerously close to t-shirt territory, my friend. Dangerously close. Yeah, man, that's how. I'm not gonna lie. You think who wants me? Poke hella smile. You dance and play soccer? Oh, man, so your body gotta be crazy. It is, man. I'm into the gym. Poke hella smart. You see that? I think he's talking about you. He thinks he thinks you want me. How absurd. The more, hold on, what do you say? Black frame. The more makeup she got on her face, the more lies she tells. Real. Oh man. All right, dude. Do you listen to Sugar Free or DJ Quick? I've never heard of either one of them, to be totally honest with you. Lately, I haven't really been listening to too much music. I've been more like into like listening to non-fiction things, you know. Just whether it's a audio book or mostly like podcasts or man on the street type deal. Man, if the vibe hit, then call me Auntie Chat. Oh man, what did you say? Who knows? That's for you to decide. Oh man. All right, peoples. I'm gonna call it quits. I gotta call Uncle Cam, and we gotta do another episode of the podcast. The Poke Hellas might. Damn, what are you working overnight? That sucks. What do you do? Uncle Antonio, what do you listen to? But really, I haven't even been listening to music lately, but mostly old shit. You know, like 90s and 2000s hip hop, old rock, alternative. Later, bebop. You work at a kava bar. Oh, okay, that's what's up. So you're not working overnight. You're working late, but you don't have to work until fucking tomorrow morning. I don't know. Leave a comment on the show. All right, peoples. I'm gonna kick some rocks. Andrea, be on the lookout. Let me know when you see it, so I can. And appreciate you guys. Love you guys. God bless. Be safe. Have a good night. I will see you all in the morning. Chenzo. What's the deal, Chenzo? So check this out, brother. We got a new channel called It's the Unk Podcast. And the @ is @ Let Unk Tell It. So definitely, I think you're going to enjoy it. At least this Sunday coming up, the episode I'm about to drop, that shit is crazy, bro. Last week was all right, but now we got the quality up, the audio quality, the video quality. We got a crazy controversial topic. Got somebody going down a rabbit hole. Pause. My man said Chenzo, are you Italian? No, he's fucking Russian. Oh shit. You know, I was just guessing. See? There we go. I'm the dumbass. All right, peoples. I'll catch you in the morning.